Welcome to the Team Napolitano podcast, where home is where the heart is. Here's your host, licensed realtor AnnMarie Napolitano.
Thinking about buying a new constructed home? Join us as we sit down with a top realtor to explore the advantages of using a professional in your new home purchase. Welcome back, everyone. This is Garfield Bowen, co-host / producer, back in the studio with licensed realtor AnnMarie Napolitano. AnnMarie, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I am well. So, AnnMarie, what are the benefits of using a realtor for new construction purchases?
Well, one of the first things when a client is looking for new construction, they pay the same with or without a realtor. When we represent them, then you're getting double eyes on the situation. A lot of times we know a little bit more details about the new construction, about that development, and you don't find out all the details until you're actually living in there. But we give you a little heads up because we know the communities typically. So having the representation is really smart. And the other part of it is with new construction, they don't know the details about taxes. They don't know all the subdivision details. And again, it's us representing you, and it doesn't cost you anything. Typically, when you go into new construction, they ask you if you're working with a realtor. Typically, the realtor has to be present, or you have to be able to tell them, I'm working with AnnMarie Napolitano. This is her number, and then call me to let them know that you've been there. Because if we don't sign in within so many hours, it's usually 48 or 24 hours, then we cannot represent you. So we'd like to represent you, and we feel like we cover a lot more details than you're known to cover.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest purchases they're going to make in the entire life, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to go in it alone. You want to bring someone with some top negotiation skills. Let's talk about negotiations a little bit, how they'll have an advantage with a top realtor like yourself.
So with new construction, there's just so much that they're willing to negotiate. A lot of times we can get some closing costs, or we can get something thrown in, some upgrades. It's not always that way, but typically we know the communities that work with us.
Okay. And, pricing, I guess just knowing what's normal, someone especially coming from another state, have no idea what's normal, what's high, what's low. You have a little bit more of an advantage over that in terms of really advising them. And let's talk about that a little bit, AnnMarie.
Yes, and if they're getting a loan, even with new construction, it does have to appraise. So that's always really good. But a lot of times when you go to new construction, they'll show you all these beautiful homes, and we're one of the fastest growing cities in the United States right now. But what you don't know is with pricing, they'll sell you a beautiful model, but they don't tell you the details of the extras in the lot, the extras in your upgrades. Usually is about 20% in upgrades as well. But with the lot premium, not all the developers have that. That's important because now you went from, say, 500 to 600 because of the lot. And the lots range, depending on the Gulf view, the lake view, or whatever, the view may be. Some of them, it's a premium, and some of them, there's not. But that's a big, big draw because you see the one price, and then we see the final price.
All right. So the bottom line is don't go in it alone. They need a partner who they can trust that can really protect their interests. Love it,
Exactly.
AnnMarie. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks, Garfield. Ciao.
Thanks for listening to the Team Napolitano podcast, where home is where the heart is. Thinking about buying or selling a home? Go to AnnMarieNapolitano.kw.com or call 954-675-2804. That's 954-675-2804.